Hello, this is Matt Heuser with CIO. I'm here with Beatriz Rivero, a program manager with Royal Caribbean. Now, Royal Caribbean just rolled out iPads onto every suite in one of their ships. It's called Splendor of the Seas. This is their QA lab. I was in here this afternoon, and since we're here anyway, and they actually simulate the shipboard experience, and it's not just an iPad, they wrote some iPad apps. Beatriz offered to show us a little bit about that. Good afternoon, Beatriz.
Hi Matt. So basically this is how the iPad will look like when they get it in the stateroom. It will be docked. And basically they will have all these applications down here, which one is the internet access, where they will be able to access the internet as they will be in our iCafe services. The Royal Planner that I will open them, and they will have different functionalities over there about dining information, ship information, everything that has to do with what to do today, the cruise compass, what we call. And you have movies and more, which is basically all the movies that you can pay for it, and you will actually, once you pay for them, you have access to them throughout the whole sailing. And you have the games and books that are available also for free that you can access to. So if we go to the Royal Planet, I would say that this was a custom-made application for Royal Caribbean. You have different tabs in this. The idea is to simulate that you are in a book, and this is the name of the guest that is already logged in. This person, to be able to be in this application, as I said, it has to accept some terms and conditions that comes at the end of the voyage here shoreside, and we store them, right? And basically says what day of the sailing you are, what is the temperature or the forecast of that person. It will say what your information is, which is the language of you prefer that you want to have on the application. You have here account review. In this case, since we just roll the voyage, most likely your charges will be zero because you probably haven't purchased anything. But everything that you are purchasing across your sailing will be shown here. So real life, real time, you're looking at it.
So we're testing what the tablet looks like after a new voyage has just started. So we've got to turn over all these devices and get them set up for the next person, so they don't have the pictures of the previous sailing on it, and they don't have videos, the customization, and icons. Everything's back to default.
Correct.
Right.
It's brand new. They don't have to do anything that the previous customer had made to the iPad. So you have here room service, which is basically you decide. Oh, sorry. How about that? So let me go here again. Sorry. This is a new version of the app.
So we're testing the app, right?
Yeah, this is a new version.
So it's good to find the bugs early, right?
No, this is a new version that is not in a Splendor yet.
Right, right. It's in the testing phase. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we actually did come into the testing lab.
So you can tell you are in testing, and this is being certified now.
Right.
So it's not in production yet, because we had some changes on how the look and feel of the homepage looks like.
Sure. And
what to do now. As you see this, if I hide this, let me hide it. So you can see here what to do today during the entire cruise, and basically this is it's a joint effort on board, right? Where you have F&B, which is food and beverage managers, you have your entertainment group. They define what the content of the app will be, and basically we have somebody in charge on board to load all the content. Right?
And that content, especially on the what to do right now and the things not to miss, is really geared from a day and time perspective. So you're not looking at something that happened the previous day. You're looking at a lot of the entertainment venues that are happening within the next hour or so. And so it becomes very relevant to the guests right now.
And this is Tammy Rivers, folks. She is a portfolio manager with the company. It's a slightly different role.
Yeah. But we complement each other in a way or another. So basically what to do now is, as Tommy was referring, you put the morning, let's say noon, night, and everything that has to do with family.
So we have icons to filter by what we want to do.
What we want to do. So basically, this is all content driven. As I said, there is always somebody behind the scenes controlling and making sure, because the sailings might change from one to another. They might go one day to...
So on the back end, do we have someone who is... This is on the back end, we've got some kind of content management system where we're creating, editing these events.
That's correct.
Yeah, there's a content management system, and then there's a staff member on board. They're called a digital content specialist, and they report up to the entertainment department, and they're responsible for managing all of that content and making sure that that content's correct. They're also doing it across our interactive television system and digital signage as well.
Okay, well, thank you for your time today. I hope everybody can hear it and the server room wasn't too loud. Thanks again.